Peter has always been a non-believer in God. It wasn't until he made a small wish to Jesus. Recently, Peter has been obsessively in love with a song.
I want a bird, bird, bird. But bird's a word, I want a bird, bird, bird.
For this reason, Peter spent a large sum of money on cassette tape from the last century. Every night before going to bed, he placed the music on a loop, which drives Lois crazy. Lois wants to jump off a building because of it and begs Peter to be quiet for just one night. Unexpectedly, after turning off the lights,
The bird's a word, bird, bird, bird. The bird is a word, bird, 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 bird.
the next day Peter finds Brian watching the news. He snatches the newspaper away and asks the dog if he has any knowledge about birds.
Heard what? Brian, don't!
I want a bird, bird, bird. But bird's a word, I want a bird, bird, bird.
Peter acts like a fool. As soon as he hears the word bird, he starts singing wildly. His family members can't control him at all. Moreover, with Peter's long time singing and dancing, his body has developed uncontrollable spasms. Later, Brian can't stand Peter playing music out loud at home every day. So, while Peter is sleeping, Brian quietly sneaks into his room and, with Stewie's cooperation, steals the cassette tape away. The next day, when Peter wakes up and discovers this, he feels like he doesn't want to live anymore. How can he fall asleep without the music? In desperation, Peter searches every record store but is told that the stock has been bought by a child and a dog. Just as the angry Peter is about to lose his temper, he notices that the person opposite looks familiar. Peter is shocked. Jesus has actually returned to the mortal world. Could it be that there's some major event happening on Earth? But Jesus says that he's just here on vacation. And Peter is the only person in the past 2,000 years who has recognized him. Since the two of them are so destined to meet, Jesus decides to go to Peter's house for the Last Supper. At the dinner table, he tells the children about his experience of having his hands nailed to the cross. But after hearing this, Brian is still very skeptical. Logically speaking, shouldn't Jesus be able to perform some miracles?
Sure. How about this?
Seeing this, Peter also has a small request, and he asks Jesus to grant his wish. During Jesus' visit, Peter learns a lot about the real past. Until at night, Jesus has to go back to the record store. But Peter thinks that Jesus shouldn't just be a small employee. He must make some more contributions to the progress of humanity. Then the two of them go to the square together. Peter introduces Jesus as the real Jesus, but the passers-by don't believe him at all, and just think that the two of them are liars. In order to dispel everyone's doubts, Jesus steps onto the fountain and actually floats in midair above the water. This miracle spreads quickly among people. Jesus is invited to the TV station and exposes himself to the global audience. Before going on stage, Peter thoughtfully gives him some psychological counseling. On this day, Jesus becomes famous. With the contrast between his serious appearance and his humorous style, he gains a large number of fans in just 2 days. On the show, he shines brightly and has countless wealth and status. Peter is also very proud of the audience. Facing this friend whom he has made famous, Peter wants to go out and have fun with him, but Jesus would rather have a cow in the car than share his success and joy with Peter. This makes Peter hold a grudge. It was clearly Peter's support that enabled Jesus to achieve what he has today. Lois tells Peter not to be jealous. People who abandon their friends usually don't end up well. As expected, Jesus is arrested by the police because he goes too far with his pranks. At this moment, he remembers Peter and hopes that Peter will bail him out. Peter says that he can do it, but he needs something in return. In this way, the two of them reach a deal, and Peter goes back home again.
I want a bird, bird, bird. But bird's a word, I want a bird, bird, bird.